It's open.
A simple handshake would do.
Jesus Christ. You look like Hugh Hefner's younger brother, if he was a worse dresser and retarded.
You're hardly one to be given style tips, Patterson. Would you mind not smoking?
The hell do you want, Van Vandervan?
My ex-wife, Jasmine von Vondervon, is dead. Her body was in my room. Now, there's only a couple of people who knew that I was staying there. The Swede, but he couldn't have killed her because he's already dead. Tommy Rubella, and you. I didn't kill her, and I don't think you did either.
What makes you so sure?
Because the bar fridge was fully stocked when I found her.
Some people just don't know right from wrong.
So that just leaves Tommy Rubella. Motive and opportunity.
Why the hell would Tommy want to wax Jasmine? Last I heard, them two had a good thing going.
Because she's an evil, manipulative, backstabbing tyrant. And because she still had a thing for me. Once you've had the Vance, no other man will do. Oh yeah, that's it. Vance knows what the ladies love. A little bit of Vance goes a long way.
That ain't how you do it, moron.
Oh, that's how it goes, all right.
Look, I'll show you one time. You might want to write this down.
I'll show you how it goes. Ladies like it when you linger. Pow! Vance is working it. Pow! Vance is working it. Oh, Vance. Oh, yeah, Vance is the man. Oh, time to dunk the cookie. Time to dunk the cookie. Sweet milk.
Sorry to disappoint you boys, but you're both wrong.
Yeah, like she won't be thinking of me doing this every time she's with a man. Wishing it was me she was with. Dreaming of the Vance.
It's the last time, Patterson. Quit ordering things and having them sent to my address.
Don't you want to know what I'm doing here?
Nope.
Yeah, maybe it's better you don't know.
Sure.
So you figure Tommy pulled the plug on Jasmine's soul. Now by the opportunity bit, but so far the motive's shakier than Gary Busey driving his motorcycle home from a 4th of July party.
He's trying to frame Vance to take the fall. But Vance is too smart for him. He must have gotten wind somehow that I'd just finished my masterful biography of his sordid career as a criminal. He sent Jasmine to get it. But when I proved too much man for her to resist, he followed her and killed her in my hotel room to make it look like I did it. But Tommy made 2 fatal mistakes. First, he took the manuscript. Now, it wouldn't make sense for me to kill Jasmine and then take the manuscript, since I was the one who wrote it in the first place. Stealing it from myself would just be stupid.
Not unless the cops look at it from the other side of the coin. You draw your gun, throw some steel into the dame, stash the pages, set up a frame job on Rubella.
I thought of that. Only Tommy forgot my ace in the hole. That autopsy on Jasmine, is going to come clean in at least one respect. It's going to show that she and I didn't have sex before she was murdered.
So?
So, I'm Vance. She was in my room. If I'd been there, forensics and the neighbors would have known about it. I want to hire you to find Rubella and get my manuscript.
10 grand.
$282.
Fine. But just so you know, I'm only bending on the price because I'm a short-term thinker. $282 will keep me in the booze and whores well into tomorrow. Half now.
Just out of curiosity, what's in the box?
Nothing. I just leave them at Blanche's place so she'll have to come down and see me. That's the kind of lady smoothness freaks like you is too dumb to think of. That's why I'm Butch and you're the Vance.
You always did have a sweet spot for her. It's too bad for you she's seen the Vance working it. Now you don't stand a chance.
Alls I gotta do is say the word, sunshine. Me and her'll be tripping through daisies. Blanche is too classy a dame to ever hang her heart on a two-bit button-back, jack-hump, pissy mummy's boy like you.
You man enough to back that up? Pansyson?
Oh, I'm more man than some other men.
Well, then how about you and the Vance have a little wager? First one of us to sleep with Blanche gets to keep your fee money.
I'll tell you what, prick. I'll go you one better. 10 grand for the first one of us to marry Blanche and get her pregnant with twins.
Identical or fraternal?
Siamese.
Vance can do that. So it's a deal. Just don't forget my case.
Whoever said crime didn't pay had never bothered telling Tommy Rubella. He and Jasmine had set up roots in the kind of neighborhood pugs like me could only dream about. Something must have spooked Rubella bad for him to go AWOL on this kind of lifestyle. From first glance, it looked like Tommy had left the place cleaner than Delta Burke's dessert plate. But if experience had taught me anything other than Lucien Bouchard don't like shoe jokes, it was that nobody was thorough enough to not leave nothing.
Krista! Mr. Rubella not home? No speak of the English?
Long time no see, Mr. Patterson.
Look, Vance hired me because he thinks you killed Jasmine in his hotel room to frame him for murder and steal the manuscript for the tell-all book he was working on. I'm supposed to call him in a couple of days and let him know what I found out. I could tell him I found the manuscript and set up a meeting in some quiet, out-of-the-way place. Only instead of me showing up, you could go there and kill him. I'll help you make it look like a suicide. We could write a note saying I killed Jasmine Griffin and she was the only woman I ever loved and I'm sad and despondent, so I decided to take my own life. Love, Vance Van Vandervan. P.S. Tell my editor I destroyed the manuscript because it's all a cheap pack of lies and Tommy's not evil or a criminal. He's a really nice man who's good to kids and dogs and that type of thing. You in?
I didn't kill Jasmine.
I know. Vance did.
No, I mean, I really didn't kill her. I think Debbie did it. She's out there, you know.
Look, Tommy, all I want is Vance's manuscript. I don't care jack squat about nothing else. Especially your dame problems.
I don't have it. I was never at Vance's hotel. I had no idea that's where Jasmine was headed. Didn't think the two of them were still in touch.
Well, according to Vance, they did a lot more than just touch. Guess you can't be much of a man if you can't stop your wife from jumping sheets.
What makes you think I won't kill you right now?
Look, Tommy. If the cops ain't been knocking on your door yet, that means they got nothing linking you to Jasmine taking a powder. And if you do have Vance's manuscript, send it to my office anonymous. Use a courier, cash only. Set up a dummy P.O. box with a return address. Nothing will get traced back to you. Everyone walks away happy. It's a really beautiful place, Blanche. You know, I never even knew this park existed. It never ceases to amaze me how a place as pretty can manage to survive in this putrid cesspool of a city. Kind of restores your faith in the man upstairs. I might come back here some night and get loaded. So what can I do for you?
Reporter's instinct. I couldn't help myself. I saw Vance at your office the other day. I just had to know. So I planted this outside the door and caught the whole conversation. Given all that I've done for you over the years, I want you to do something for me.
I like you, Blanche. A lot. Van Vandervan's the one holding all the scratch. Old Butchie's got things what need money to buy.
You're forgetting that I heard the tape. 10,000 is a lot more than 1,500.
I'll have to take your word for that. So am I, to assume you're kosher with the idea of you and me, making a big stinky mess? I mean, love?
Yes, but I don't want to get pregnant. And the chances of us having Siamese twins is not very likely.
You leave that up to old Butchie. I've faked them before for bigger stakes.
Butch, call me if you find Vance's manuscript.
You'll be first on my list, Blanche. Blanche had thrown me for a loop, and I was feeling a bit like a dog that finally caught a car. She was a tough nut to crack, and I was beginning to think she was somehow immune to the old Patterson charm. I should have known better. Say, there's a big box. Looks like I had a secret admirer. I knew enough to be careful opening it. If someone were looking to send me a robot monkey killing machine with laser beam eyes and a show-offy space helmet, this would be the kind of box they'd do it in. I figured on erring on the side of caution. I didn't figure it'd be right me opening it. You know, since it's addressed to you.
Why would someone send something for me to your office?
That's hard to say. Why don't you just open it? Jesus. You know, I never had rubella pegged for being a laser shooting robot monkey. Shows how much I know.
It's Vance's book.
Give it to me. I want to see if I'm in it.
Butch! That can only mean that Vance is the murderer. There's no one else left.
That don't make no sense. Vance hired me because he thinks Tommy killed Jasmine and stole the manuscript. Now, I can believe Vance popping Tommy. Sending the manuscript along, that don't make no sense.
Unless this is a fake and he was trying to implicate you in Tommy's death.
Well, that ain't very nice. So, about you and me having sex. Would now be a good time?
We've got to get rid of the body, Butch. If they find him here, they're going to think that you killed him.
Don't sweat it none, sunshine. You leave the dirty work to me. This ain't no job for a dame with a reputation like yours.
Be real careful, Butch. If Vance is setting you up, then he's probably going to make an anonymous tip to the cops about the body.
It ain't nothing I can't handle. Now scram before you get thrown into the mix.
I guess crime didn't pay well enough after all. It was hard to believe I was just talking to him a couple of days ago. I didn't like what he did for a living when he was in this world, but I respected his moxie. A little part of me was going to miss him. A bigger part wondered where his space helmet was.
Wait here, Tommy.
What's he doing here?
What do you mean?
I hired you to get my manuscript, not make me a sitting duck in front of Tommy.
Relax, Buttercup. He's dead.
What?
He's dead. Someone sent him to my office in a big cardboard box.
Hey, what about my manuscript?
It was, destroyed in a chemical fire. I done all I could have done.
Then why the hell did you drag me out here in the middle of the night? And what the hell are you doing riding around town on a lawnmower with the decomposing body of a former crime lord propped in back?
You know, it does sound kind of weird when you say it out loud. Look, I wanted you to see him so as I could see the look on your face. Just to square a few things away.
Okay. I seen him. He's dead. I don't get my manuscript. And you don't get the rest of your paycheck. Still on for knocking a Blanche, though, right?
You don't stand a chance. You malformed, piss-face asswad.
Very eloquent.
Just don't go feeling smart, Van Vander Van. I don't know what that means, so it don't mean nothing to me. Vance and Debbie were the last of the bunch still walking. And if Vance had been the one to whack Tommy, his face would have told me the minute I rolled up. That can only mean that Debbie was the one pulling the strings and piling up the bodies. I knew she and Blanche were working on a book together, and Blanche wasn't going to like hearing what I had to tell her. I figured there's no time like the present, so I aimed to pay her a visit after I took care of some business on this end. Blanche, 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 Blanche.
Butch? What the hell are you doing here?
Vance didn't kill Tommy.
How do you know?
I just know. So here's how things stand. Vance figures his manuscript was destroyed. He's gonna quit nosing around. Tommy's body is gonna turn up tomorrow, and the cops will write it off as a mowing accident. And you have to go to the cops and give up Hitler.
It had to be Vance.
It wasn't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go home and have a shower. These last couple of days, and what just happened in my pants, have made me feel dirtier than normal.